Yeah, hi. Great day, everybody out there. This is just a really quick, short video because a client of mine asked me, why do I have such very few books in my bookshelf? Why don't I have a lot more books? I just told him I really don't like reading personally. So these are the books that I was encouraged to read or suggested to read by my mentor. He asked me, how did I know what to read? I said, my mentor gave a list of books. And so I just got all the books that my mentor had mentioned and I just read them all, or I bought them, or I played the audiobook and I played it and I read the ones that I was able to read. But I got a list from him. He calls it like his, I think a basic book list. The basic book list is a collection of all the personal development information you'll ever need at a basic fundamental level that can take you forward. You know, this is where I got the information from. I don't know if you know about this, Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau, a great man. Thanks, Kevin. On CD number 13. On CD number 13, he gives a list of books that he recommends we should read. So I got all the books that he recommended. One of them was See You at the Top. Another one was Think and Grow Rich. Another one was Ask and It Is Given. But what led me to answer the question was that my client asked me what book should he read, and I just remembered The Magic of Believing. I never knew about that book until it was mentioned in the audio series. I'll leave you a link where you can go and get yourself the digital copy of Your Wish is Your Command. And so when you get yourself a copy of Your Wish is Your Command, I'll leave you the, I think I have it, I think I'll give you the gift code. Hopefully it's still working. I'll leave the link down below so that, you know, get yourself a copy, listen to it, and get the book list for yourself and read all those books. That's all you need. Just read all those books in the order in which he presented the information. That way you can't lose. So I just got all the books, read them in that order. Life is dandy. Back to the client and the book I recommended, The Magic of Believing. The person had some issues with self-esteem, not believing in himself. So I said, hey, don't worry about that. Just go and read that book. He read the book and then he asked me where did I get the rest, and I just mentioned it from there. So I wanted to share that with you out there if you're looking for books, because there are thousands of books out there. There are thousands. You can't even read them all. My mentor, like, I think it was Bob Proctor, he had like thousands of books. I'm like, I don't even like to read. He said, that's okay. Just read a few books. He also gave me a list of books. He just told me to go and read this one. He told me to go and get The Law of Success, the original 1925 version. I got that one. Whew. That took me 4 months to digest. That was back in 2010. So I don't really like to read books, but when my mentor tells me or suggests a book for me to go and read, I just read it or get the audiobook and play it. So I would recommend get yourself a copy of that. Get yourself a copy of that as well, and then read those. And then you can read whatever you want, you know, you can read whatever. But there's certain books that it's kind of like fundamental that you really need to read first. Like for self-image, I've always talked about Psycho-Cybernetics. This too is also on the list. You know, I just followed them and I just got it. Another thing I found out, some of these books are not even available to print. You can't even find them. Like, you can't find half of the books on the list that was written. so I was able to get what I was able to get and go through them. And that's why I have a sort of like a fundamental ground level of personal development, because most of the books you are reading now, especially the new gurus today who are just printing out books anyhow, and then with AI we're having like a lot more books coming out. Go back to the source material. Very, very important that you go back to the source material. Books written in the early 1900s. And so like the list has all these books. Read them for yourself, get a copy, keep it at home. If you have kids, let them read it. If you have friends, let them read it so you can discuss it, because these are the fundamental building blocks of personal development, self-esteem, self-respect for yourself, anything you want. Those are the fundamental books. So that's why you should be reading those books. Find them anyhow you can and get them. I think they're on Amazon or some bookstores, but start to get your own personal library at home. You might want to hand it down to people in your life and after generations, because some of these books are no longer available at all. Yes, especially, some of these books are no longer available. So to answer the question that I was telling my client, I don't read a lot of books, but I just really read what my mentors suggest for me to read. For example, I'm a mindset coach. So I teach people mindset. And so one of the core books for mindset growth and mindset training is The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Once you've read that book, you'll have an idea on how to control your mind. But you really got to get your hands on the books. You know, getting a PDF copy and just reading it on your phone. You got a book like this with pages, and then you want to put it here on a PDF and think you're going to get it? Of course not. You'll get some of it, but you're not going to get a lot of it. You try it for yourself. You know, I've experimented. I know what I'm talking about. So give it a try. So that's books you should try to consider getting. Get a copy of that. Get all the books. Read it. You'll be fine, I promise you. All right, I got to go. I don't want to keep this on too much for you guys, but have a great day. I love you. Until the next video.